Now, 2012, December 21st, the end of the Mayan calendar, and possibly the beginning of a new age, the beginning of a golden age. Whatever might happen, I don't know. I'm just, observing and listening to what these people say that might happen and things that might come about. Now, there's a lot of fear. You know what? Let's walk while I talk. Let me grab my drink also. Now, there's a lot of people on the fear bridge, on the fear campaign, when it comes to the end of 2012, going into December 21st, the end of the Mayan calendar. Now, a lot of people are scared of destruction that might happen, the end of the world, floods, earthquake, collapse of the economy, the financial structure, money becomes worthless, no food, they don't have no water, so on and so forth. What I try to tell people and explain to people is that you need to get your mind first out of the fear mentality and start being prepared on every level that's possible. Get your water, get your food, get your medical supplies if you can get any, first aid, get some books, create your own library of how to treat cuts, wounds, get books on how to treat ailments, lacerations, start studying how to grow your own food, and all the other necessary things that you will need in surviving a new society, in a new community, or whatever. Because people panic when they hear end of the world, the world is not going to come to an end. You might come to a freaking end, but the world will go on without you. This planet has been around for many millenniums before you came about. So there has to be destruction before there is evolution. All these power structures have to break down: credit card, banking, financing, mortgage, all these old ideas of the way people are living, they have to die. These infrastructure have to break down to create something new and something more self-reliant and something more abundant, because we live with the ideology of scarcity, which is a freaking lie, and the idea of overpopulation, which is a freaking lie, and the idea that America is the greatest place on planet Earth, the freest nation on planet Earth, which is a freaking lie. Anybody that makes that statement, you have to be an individual that has gone around the entire globe, go in communities and societies and countries and nations to observe their way of life, their tradition, their ethnicity, and draw your own conclusions if this nation is better than this nation and which nation is the greatest. I myself cannot make that freaking claim. And any individual that can make that freaking claim that this nation is the greatest in the world, they have to tell me why. What makes this nation the greatest nation in the world? But back to the destruction. There has to be destruction before there's an evolutionary step. People that are so dependent on government, a lot of those people will die, because people that are going to be self-reliant will have to emerge. That's how you're going to become self-reliant, because you're going to realize that the people that were living backwards, being dependent on government, they died. So you will evolve from that. You will start to be more self-reliant. When the idea of shortage of food, and you see people dying from shortage of food, what's going to happen? You're going to see people growing their own food. They're evolving from that. Okay? When you see people being put out on the street because of mortgage and banking and they don't have no money to pay their mortgage, you're going to see people building their own houses, formulating communities, because they saw the failure of that idea of buying from bank and mortgage and real estate, so they're going to start building on their own. So there has to be destruction, there has to be suffering before there's an evolutionary step. Don't fear this. This is something that has to happen. Welcome this, because it'll free you. Alright? See you out.